months ago, Alex and I sat down with Andrew and Annie, and we had this great talk, and I started talking about something that it just hit me at that moment, and I think, to me anyways, it bears repeating. As a teenager, I was kind of weird, and I remember I loved Gilbert and Sullivan. I would walk to the library, borrow the Gilbert and Sullivan records, listen to them, play them. For whatever reason, I loved putting on an English accent. I can't do it anymore, but it was, whatever, as a teenage kid, it was really weird, right? And you don't know why you do these things, whatever. But so years later, 2001, and I auditioned for Pacific Overtures and did a couple songs, right? Did my song, did another song, they gave me another song. The last thing I sang, they said, the casting director said, would you mind singing this song? I don't know if you know patter songs. And I said, like Gilbert and Sullivan patter songs? They said, yeah, it might be a little fast. I'm like, I can do it. Let me listen to it once. I listened to it once. I went back and said, I can do this song, no problem. And I sang it. British accent and all. So needless to say, I got cast in the show. And that is the show that I met Alex in. And back then, I just thought, wow, that is why, as a kid, I listened to all those Gilbert and Sullivan songs. That's why I put on those English accents so I could get that part in that show. But then, sitting with Alec, Andrew, Annie, and Alex, it dawned on me, that's not the reason I did that as a kid. I did that as a kid so I could meet Alex 20-something years later.
Yeah, so speaking of like other people's weddings and just shooting a lot of weddings in my sort of career, obviously this one is very special to me. Not just because it's my brother and Elam's wedding, but it's just amazing, right? It looks amazing. So let's give him a round of applause. So good job, you guys.
How you feeling this morning, man?
Good. I'm feeling really good. Really excited about our day and a little lost about Alex.
I'm getting a little verklempt.
But I'll see him soon. See him soon.
I remember one time he came across a homeless guy, and he they were talking and felt compassion for him, and he literally gave the guy the jacket off of his back. He probably didn't tell you that was actually my jacket that he borrowed without asking. And it was a nice jacket. It was one of my favorite jackets, but doesn't matter. His heart is in the right place.
And Lawrence Michael would give me such a look if I forgot my please and thank yous, or if I put the fork and the spoon on the wrong sides of the plate at dinner. It was pretty well established that they could tell me what to do, and I would do it without question. And in return, they'd love me and protect me and guide me towards happiness and success.
We put on some Scissor Sisters and he was golden.
I love
There was some kid, I don't remember what happened. All I remember was seeing my brother pick this kid up and try to shove him into a garbage can. I don't know, I think he dared him to, and so my brother's like, oh, okay, and then so he did it.
I don't know. I guess now's the time just to say thank you guys for being there.
He scratched my face with there's a permanent scar here on my face because apparently he thought I had too much of the blanket. And so we fought over that, and then I'm permanently scarred. Oh, here's an interesting fact. So this is kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know this, but Alex, for a phase in his life, he did not like to be called Alex. And so he had all of his friends call him Jason. So for a while, for a period of time, our friends, his name was Jason.
That's true, Arthur.
Lawrence Michael, my big brother. You've loved me, protected me, advised me, and you've simply been the best big brother a sister could ask for. So on your wedding day, I'd like to say thank you. I'm not gonna cry. Our mom always told me it doesn't matter who loves you, it's who you love that counts.
I love your little nervous dance.
She would remind us that we were worthwhile people of values and strength, and that people were bound to love us. But we have to pick the right one to love back. I'm not sure that I have that kind of confidence in myself, but I have that in Lawrence, because who couldn't love him? He's patient, he's sensitive, loving, and so generous. And I don't want to sound silly, but I wasn't surprised when I found out Alex wanted to marry my big brother.
So then my birthday, Alex and I went out to a nice restaurant in Campbell, and then he gave me my birthday presents, which I was really excited about. Yes, Skyrim! And then after I'd opened my presents, he goes, I have something else for you. And I'm like, well, I already have Skyrim. I don't know what else you can give me. And then he gave me a ring, and he said, will you marry me? So something like, of course, or something like that. But yeah, so that's how he proposed.
So don't you be afraid. And I'll always try. Got nothing to hide.
Today, Alex and Lawrence Michael are promising, in the midst of a chaotic world and the uncertainties that life brings, to be certain for each other. They are promising to be encouragement at the day's start and strength at the day's end, and they will not be alone in keeping this promise. God will be their constant and their help. Life is full of things we don't know and things we don't understand. But one thing we can be certain of is that God loves these two men. God loves Alex, and God loves Lawrence Michael, as he does everyone here.
All I need, all I need is you.
So Lawrence Michael, do you take Alex to be your husband, to be your friend and companion, to share your life and your love as you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and respect him, and to be faithful to him through all the days of your life, do you?
I do.
Alex, do you take Lawrence Michael to be your husband, to be your friend and companion, to share your life and your love as you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and respect him, and to be faithful to him through all the days of your life, do you?
I do.
In token of my love and devotion,
And with my heart,
And with my heart,
I pledge to you all that I am.
I pledge to you all that I am.
With this ring, I marry you
with this ring I marry you,
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
With this ring, I marry you
And join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
Lawrence Michael is the kind of person that when he enters the room, he makes everyone light up. Alex is the kind of person that when he enters the room, he makes Lawrence light up.
Things at which Alex is better than Andrew. Okay, number one, Alex cuts hair better than Andrew. Number three, Alex dances better than Andrew. It's probably true, he's professional. And number five says Alex is better at... I can't read your handwriting. What is this? Oh, okay. Anyway, let's move on.
And I hope that Lawrence, my amazing big brother, will always know how special he is and how much his little sister, his family, and all of his friends love him.
That I love you deeply, and I just want you to know that. Here's to knowing and experiencing love, true love, by knowing and experiencing God. Cheers.
Everyone to love, to joy, to dancing, to laughter, to you, to all of you, and their happily ever after. Cheers.
You are my treasure in this life, and I promise to guard you in my heart and hold you always in the highest esteem. As we are buffeted by the troubles of this world, I will strive to be your refuge. You have a childlike wonder that humbles and teaches me every day. And I promise to protect it and nurture it because it is who you are and who I fell in love with. And when I fail, I will earnestly seek your forgiveness and always work to break down the barriers that separate our hearts. I will share your laughter and your tears as your partner and best friend. Everything I am and everything I have is yours, now and forever.
I, Lawrence Michael, take you, Alex, to be my husband, my spouse, my one and only significant other, my best friend, my best part of me. You are my better half, for without you I'm broken, incomplete. With you I'm a better person. With you I'm made whole. I will trust you, love you, do right by you. I will love you faithfully through the best and worst. Whatever may come, we will face it together as one. And until my dying day, you are my love. As I give you my hand to hold, so I give you my life to keep.
Perfect. God, look how many tacks there were. Yeah. They must feel better, said Michael. Who must? The chairs, to have all those tacks out? Right. Well, think about it. It was like a crucifixion or something. That gave him a sleepy smile. You're such a weird guy, he said. Michael slid closer and kissed Thak softly on the lips.
So witnessed by your family and friends, it's with great joy and happiness I pronounce you, Lawrence Michael, and you, Alex, husband and husband.
I want you to stick around, okay? Okay, said Michael.